Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you went there? Or noticed your favorite jeans feeling a little tighter around the waist, even though you haven't changed your diet? Maybe you wake up tired, even after a full night's sleep. These little things might seem normal, but what if they're actually your body whispering for attention? In this video, we're going to reveal 10 subtle signs of aging that many people ignore, but shouldn't. And more importantly, we'll show you what to do about each one, so you can stay strong, sharp, and vibrant for years to come. Because growing older is inevitable. But aging well? That's a choice, and it starts with awareness. Aging doesn't happen overnight. It's not a switch that flips when you turn 50 or 60. It's a gradual process, a combination of changes in your hormones, cells, brain, muscles, and metabolism. And while some signs of aging are obvious, like wrinkles or gray hair, others are much quieter. So quiet, in fact, that we often dismiss them as just getting older. But here's the truth. Many of these changes are actually early warning signs. They're your body saying, hey, I need a little help. And when you listen early, you have the power to change the outcome. Brain, why is this important? Because the earlier you recognize these signs, the earlier you can improve your health naturally, prevent chronic diseases, boost energy, mood, and memory, and enjoy a better quality of life for longer. In this video, we'll go through each of the 10 signs, one by one. For every sign, we'll explain white tick mark, what it means, white tick mark, why it happens, white tick mark, and what simple, science-backed steps you can take to fix it. You don't need a doctor's degree. You don't need fancy supplements. You just need the right information and the willingness to act. So, let's dive into the first sign of aging you should never ignore. Sign number 1. Poor sleep and waking up tired. You go to bed at 10. You wake up at 6. That's 8 full hours of sleep. So why do you still feel exhausted in the morning? If you're over 50 and constantly waking up tired, you're not alone. But you shouldn't ignore it. Sleeping face. Why this happens? As we age, our sleep architecture changes. That means less deep sleep, the kind that restores your body, more frequent awakenings during the night, a natural shift in your body clock, making you feel sleepy earlier or wake up before sunrise. Hormones like melatonin and growth hormone also decline with age, making it harder to fall and stay asleep. On top of that, things like joint pain, stress, and even nighttime urination become more common after 50, breaking up your rest without you realizing. Police light. Why you shouldn't ignore it. Sleep isn't just rest, it's repair. Poor sleep leads to increased belly fat, brain fog and memory loss, higher risk of diabetes and heart disease, mood swings and lower resilience to stress. Chronic sleep debt equals accelerated aging, inside and out. White tick mark. What you can do. Go to bed and wake up at the same time, even on weekends. Create a wind down ritual every night. Stretch, read, soft music, dim lights. Ideal temperature, 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. Use blackout curtains or a sleep mask. Try white noise or calming background sounds. No caffeine after 2 p.m. Avoid heavy meals within 2 to 3 hours of sleep. If you wake often to use the bathroom, reduce liquids 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. Magnesium glycinate helps calm the nervous system. Chamomile, lemon balm, or passion flower tea can naturally promote sleep. Get outside for at least 10 to 15 minutes of sunlight within 1 hour of waking. This sets your internal clock, helps melatonin production later. You don't have to accept tired mornings as just part of aging. With the right sleep habits, you can wake up feeling refreshed, focused, and ready to live fully. Coming up next, the second sign of aging you should never ignore. Forgetfulness and brain fog. Sign number 2. Brain fog and short-term memory lapses. Where did I put my keys? What was I just about to do? Wait. What's her name again? If you've been asking yourself these questions more often lately, you're not alone. And no, it's not just getting older. Brain, why this happens after age 50. several factors start to affect memory and mental clarity. A natural decline in acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that helps with memory and focus, changes in blood flow to the brain, loss of synaptic connections, the links between brain cells, hormonal shifts that impact mood and mental sharpness, especially estrogen and testosterone plus, poor sleep, dehydration, and a lack of mental stimulation can quietly make things worse. Police light, why you shouldn't ignore it. Occasional forgetfulness is normal. But when it starts to affect your daily life or your confidence, it's time to take action. Brain fog can be an early sign of hormonal imbalance, nutrient deficiency, like B12 or omega-3, chronic stress, even early cognitive decline if left unaddressed. But here's the good news. Your brain is capable of neuroplasticity. It can adapt, repair, and grow new connections at any age, if you support it right. White check mark, what you can do. Prioritize omega-3 fatty acids, salmon, walnuts, flaxseed. Get more antioxidants, berries, leafy greens, dark chocolate. Ensure you're getting enough vitamin B12 and D. Physical activity improves brain blood flow. Try brisk walking, swimming, or Tai Chi, just 20 to 30 minutes per day. Read, do puzzles, learn a new skill or language. Try switching up routines. Use your non-dominant hand. Take a new route home. Chronic stress shrinks the hippocampus, your memory center. Practice breathing exercises, meditation, or even simple journaling. Meaningful conversations keep your brain active. Isolation is one of the biggest risk factors for cognitive decline after 60. Your brain works best when focused. Avoid jumping between tasks. Slow down. Do one thing at a time. You don't have to accept forgetfulness as normal. Your brain is a muscle, and the more you nourish, move, and challenge it, the sharper it becomes. Coming up next, sign number 3, muscle loss and a slower, weaker body. Why your strength fades faster than you think, and how to. Sign number 3, muscle loss and decreased strength. Have you ever noticed that lifting the grocery bags feels heavier than it used to? Or maybe climbing stairs leaves you slightly more winded than before? These aren't just signs of getting older. They may be early symptoms of something deeper, muscle loss. Flexed biceps. Why this happens? Starting as early as your 30s, you begin to lose muscle mass, about 3 to 5% per decade. But after 50, that rate speeds up dramatically if you're not actively doing something about it. This condition is called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. And it's not just about strength. Losing muscle affects your balance and risk of falling, your metabolism and ability to burn fat, your immune function, your ability to stay independent. The problem? It creeps in slowly. Most people don't notice until they've already lost a significant amount. Police light, why you shouldn't ignore it. Muscle is your metabolic engine. The more you have, the more calories you burn at rest. But it's also your armor, protecting your bones, your joints, and even your brain. Less muscle equals higher body fat, increased insulin resistance, greater risk of injury, and once you lose too much, it becomes much harder to rebuild. White check mark, what you can do. Aim for at least 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein per meal. Include foods like eggs, fish, tofu, Greek yogurt, lean meats, lentils. Bonus, add a protein shake after workouts. You don't need a gym, just resistance. Use dumbbells, resistance bands, or even your own body weight. Focus on full body movements, squats, push-ups, rows. Muscle maintenance isn't just about lifting weights. Walking, gardening, even dancing helps. The key is consistency, not intensity. Growth hormone, which helps repair and build muscle, is produced during deep sleep. Poor sleep equals poor recovery. Losing weight too fast often leads to losing muscle, not just fat. Focus on muscle-preserving weight loss. If needed, you don't need to be a bodybuilder. But you do need to keep your muscles strong, not just to look good, but to live well. Because strength isn't about lifting heavy. It's about lifting yourself out of bed, up the stairs, through life. Up next, sign number 4, dry, thin, and aging skin. Why your skin loses its glow, and how to bring it back naturally. Sign number 4, dry, thin, and aging skin. One day you look in the mirror and realize your skin just doesn't bounce back the way it used to. It looks drier, feels thinner, Maybe there are more wrinkles, or a dullness you can't quite explain. Skin aging is one of the most visible signs of getting older, but it's also one of the most misunderstood. DNA. Why this happens: after age 50, your body produces less collagen and elastin, the proteins responsible for firmness and flexibility. Your skin also loses moisture faster, as oil production drops. The result? Fine lines, flaky patches, increased sensitivity, a crepey texture. Sun damage from earlier in life can now show up as dark spots and uneven tone. And lower estrogen levels, especially in postmenopausal women, speed up all of this. Police light. Why you shouldn't ignore it. While wrinkles are natural, skin health is more than just looks. Your skin is your first line of defense against bacteria, pollution, dehydration, and injury. Thinner skin bruises more easily. Dry skin can crack. Infections and inflammation become more common. And let's be honest, when your skin feels dull or unhealthy, your confidence can take a hit too. White check mark. What you can do. Eat foods rich in vitamin C, zinc, and collagen-boosting nutrients include citrus fruits, bone broth, bell peppers, berries, pumpkin seeds. Stay hydrated. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses of water daily. Collagen peptides, type 1 and 3, may support elasticity and moisture. Omega-3s help strengthen skin's barrier and reduce inflammation. Cleanse with non-stripping, fragrance-free cleansers. Moisturize daily. Look for ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide. Exfoliate once or twice a week. Avoid harsh scrubs. Wear broad-spectrum sunscreen. SPF 30+. Even if you're indoors, UV exposure is the #1 cause of premature aging. Hot water strips natural oils. Use lukewarm water and pat skin dry. Don't rub. Aging skin is natural, but unhealthy skin is not. With a little extra care, inside and out, you can restore your skin's glow, resilience, and softness. Coming up next, sign number 5, digestive changes you shouldn't ignore. Why bloating, constipation, and acid reflux become more common, and how to fix them gently. Sign number 5, digestive issues, bloating, reflux, and constipation. You used to be able to eat anything. And now, one simple meal leaves you bloated, uncomfortable, or running to the bathroom. Sound familiar? Digestive issues become more common with age, but that doesn't mean you should suffer in silence. Microbe. Why this happens? As you age, your digestive system slows down. The muscles in your digestive tract lose tone. Stomach acid levels decrease. And the balance of good bacteria in your gut, your microbiome, can shift. Common issues include constipation due to slower bowel movements and less fiber, acid reflux from weakened valves at the top of the stomach, gas and bloating from poor digestion or food intolerances. Medications, stress, and lack of physical activity can also make things worse. Police light. Why you shouldn't ignore it. Poor digestion means poor nutrient absorption. Even if you're eating healthy foods, your body may not be getting the full benefit. Left unchecked, digestive issues can lead to nutrient deficiencies, especially B12, iron, magnesium, chronic inflammation, increased risk of colon issues and even disease. And let's be honest, constant bloating and discomfort can sap your energy and ruin your mood. White check mark. What you can do. Soluble fiber from oats, apples, flaxseed helps with constipation. Insoluble fiber from vegetables, whole grains helps with regularity. Aim for 25 to 30 grams of fiber daily, but increase slowly. Eat fermented foods, yogurt with live cultures, kimchi, kefir, sauerkraut. Consider a probiotic supplement with strains like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium. Not drinking enough water is a top cause of constipation. Aim for a glass of water with every meal and snack. Digestion starts in the mouth. Chewing well reduces bloating and improves nutrient absorption. Common culprits: fried foods, onions, garlic, spicy foods, caffeine, alcohol. Try an elimination approach. Remove one at a time to see what helps. Even light movement like walking helps stimulate digestion. Try a 10-minute stroll after meals. You don't need to live with bloating, constipation, or discomfort. With a few gentle shifts, your digestion can become smoother, calmer, and more reliable again. Coming up next, sign number 6, the afternoon energy crash while your body runs out of fuel by 2 p.m. and how to sign number 6, the afternoon energy crash. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. Your eyes get heavy, your brain slows down, and your body begs for a nap or another cup of coffee. That mid-afternoon crash. It's not just a bad day, it could be a sign of aging that your body is struggling to manage energy efficiently. High voltage sign, why this happens after 50. Several changes affect your energy levels. Metabolism slows down, meaning your body processes food and converts it into energy less efficiently. Muscle mass declines, and muscles are where most energy is burned. Blood sugar regulation becomes weaker, leading to spikes and crashes. Hormonal changes affect cortisol and insulin sensitivity, making you feel sluggish at odd times. Add in poor sleep, dehydration, and irregular eating habits, and you've got a recipe for the dreaded afternoon slump. Police light, why you shouldn't ignore it. A consistent energy crash in the afternoon could indicate poor blood sugar control, chronic inflammation, low adrenal function, or a diet lacking in sustained fuel. And let's face it, constantly relying on coffee or sugar to power through only makes the crash worse later. White check mark, what you can do. Avoid carb-heavy, low-protein lunches, like pasta, sandwiches, or fast food. Instead, combine protein plus fiber plus healthy fat. Example, grilled salmon, quinoa, steamed broccoli with olive oil. Candy bars, pastries, or sugary drinks give you a spike, then a crash. Choose a handful of almonds, boiled eggs, Greek yogurt, or a piece of fruit with nut butter. Eat lunch no later than 1 p.m. If you need a snack, have one around 3 to 4 p.m. to carry you to dinner, not later. A short 10-minute walk after lunch improves blood flow and digestion. Stretching or light activity helps wake up both body and brain. Fatigue is often the first sign of dehydration. Keep a bottle of water at your desk and aim to drink at least 6 to 8 cups per day. Caffeine after 2 p.m. can disrupt your sleep rhythm and make you more tired tomorrow. Try green tea or herbal infusions instead. Energy isn't just for the young. With the right fuel and daily rhythm, you can feel steady, sharp, and alert all day long. Coming up next, sign number 7, belly fat that won't go away while your midsection is expanding, even if you're eating less. Sign number 7, stubborn belly fat. After 50, you eat healthier than ever. You've even cut back on calories. And yet, your belly seems to be growing, not shrinking. Sound familiar? Stubborn belly fat is one of the most frustrating and common signs of aging. But there's more to it than just diet and exercise. Fire. Why this happens as you get older. Several changes make belly fat harder to avoid. 1. Hormonal shifts, especially lower estrogen in women and testosterone in men, trigger fat storage around the abdomen. 2. Muscle loss reduces your metabolism, so you burn fewer calories at rest. 3. Increased insulin resistance makes it easier to store fat and harder to burn it. 4. Cortisol, the stress hormone, rises more easily and tells your body to store fat right in your midsection, so even if you're eating less, your body might still be holding on to fat, especially if it senses stress, poor sleep, or nutrient imbalance. Police light. Why you shouldn't ignore it. Visceral fat, the fat that builds around your organs, is more than a cosmetic issue. It's a major health risk linked to type 2 diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, inflammation, cognitive decline. In short, the more belly fat you carry, the faster your body may be aging on the inside. White check mark, what you can do. Build or preserve lean muscle with resistance training. Even small changes in muscle mass increase fat burn significantly. Extreme calorie cuts lead to muscle loss and slower metabolism. Instead, aim for a slight deficit with protein-rich, fiber-filled meals. Stable insulin equals reduced belly fat. Prioritize whole foods, avoid sugary drinks, and eat at consistent times. Combine strength training with brisk walking or short bursts of cardio, like dancing, swimming, biking. Even 20 minutes per day makes a difference. Less than 6 hours of sleep increases cortisol and belly fat. Set a bedtime routine and stick to it, even on weekends. Chronic stress equals high cortisol equals belly fat. Try breathwork, meditation, journaling, nature walks. Whatever calms you. Your waistline isn't just about how you look in the mirror. It's a reflection of what's happening inside your body. With a few consistent changes, you can flatten your belly and extend your life. Coming up next, sign number 8, blurry vision and dry eyes. Why your eyes may be aging faster than you think, and how to keep your vision sharp. Sign number 8, blurry vision and dry eyes. You reach for your glasses more often. You squint at your phone. Or maybe your eyes just feel dry, irritated, or tired, especially by the end of the day. If any of this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Changes in vision and eye moisture are common after 50, but that doesn't mean you should ignore them. Why this happens after age 50, your eyes go through several natural changes. 1. The lens becomes less flexible, making it harder to focus on close objects, a condition called presbyopia. 2. Tear production slows down, leading to dry, itchy, or burning eyes. 3. Retinal cells and optic nerves begin to age, affecting how you perceive light and contrast. 4. Years of exposure to UV rays, screens, and inflammation can lead to conditions like cataracts, glaucoma, or macular degeneration. Even hormone changes, particularly a drop in estrogen, can affect eye moisture and visual sharpness. Police light. Why you shouldn't ignore it. Your eyes aren't just your window to the world, they're directly connected to brain health. Early vision issues can be linked to cognitive decline, fall risk, reduced independence, eye diseases that can be slowed or prevented if caught early. And dry eyes aren't just uncomfortable. If left untreated, they can damage your cornea over time. White tick mark. What you can do. Every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away for at least 20 seconds. This reduces eye strain and helps maintain focus flexibility. Reduce blue light with filters or blue light blocking glasses. Increase font size and brightness to avoid squinting. Drink enough water throughout the day. Use artificial tears or lubricating eye drops, preservative-free if needed. Prioritize foods rich in lutein, zeaxanthin, and omega-3s. Think leafy greens, eggs, salmon, carrots, and orange bell peppers. UV rays accelerate eye aging and increase cataract risk. Look for 100% UVA/UVB protection. After 50, you should see an eye doctor at least once a year. Early detection is the best defense. Don't take your vision for granted. With just a few mindful habits, you can protect your eyes and keep seeing the beauty in life clearly. Coming up next, sign number 9, mood swings, anxiety, and irritability. Why emotional shifts can become more frequent with age, and how to stay emotionally balanced. Sign number 9, mood swings, anxiety, and irritability. One moment you feel fine. The next, a small comment irritates you, or anxiety creeps in for no clear reason. You might find yourself snapping at loved ones, feeling unmotivated, or more emotionally sensitive than usual. These emotional ups and downs may surprise you, especially if you've always considered yourself calm and steady. But after 50, they're more common than you think. Brain. Why this happens. Aging doesn't just affect your body, it affects your brain chemistry, too. After 50, several internal shifts can impact your mood. 1. Hormonal changes, like declining estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone, affect neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. 2. Sleep disturbances throw off emotional regulation. 3. Nutrient deficiencies, B12, D, magnesium, can lead to irritability and low mood. 4. Chronic inflammation affects how the brain communicates with the rest of the body. 5. And for some, the sense of life transition, retirement, children leaving home, loss, can bring new emotional challenges. Police light. Why you shouldn't ignore it. These emotional changes aren't just in your head, they're real, physiological, and manageable. Left unaddressed, chronic anxiety or mood swings can 1. Worsen sleep and energy levels. 2. Lead to emotional eating or isolation. 3. Impact relationships and self-esteem. 4. Increase the risk of depression or cognitive decline. White tick mark. What you can do. Eat foods rich in omega-3s, magnesium, B-complex vitamins, and zinc. Include salmon, dark chocolate, leafy greens, pumpkin seeds, avocados, Mood crashes often follow blood sugar dips. Avoid skipping meals, and include protein plus fiber in each one. Physical activity boosts serotonin and endorphins. Walk, stretch, dance, or do gentle yoga for just 20 minutes. Practice deep breathing. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Try short guided meditations to recenter your mood. Poor sleep makes you more reactive, emotional, and less resilient. Create a consistent bedtime and limit screens 1 hour before bed. Talk to someone you trust. Join a hobby group, a walking club, or call an old friend. Human connection is a natural mood stabilizer. If feelings of anxiety or sadness persist, talk to a health professional. There's no shame in needing support. It's a sign of strength. Your emotional health is just as important as your physical health. And no, you're not just moody. Your body is changing, and your feelings are valid. With gentle awareness and the right support, you can feel steady, peaceful, and more in control again. Coming up next, sign number 10. Slower recovery from physical activity. Why your body takes longer to bounce back, and how to recover smarter, not just harder. Sign number 10. Slower recovery from physical activity. You take a long walk or do some light gardening, and the next day, you feel sore, stiff, and more tired than expected. Or maybe it takes longer for your body to bounce back after a workout, or even after a poor night's sleep. This slower recovery is a natural part of aging, but it doesn't mean you're getting weaker. It just means your body needs a little more support. Bone. Why this happens. After age 50, your body experiences changes in 1. Muscle regeneration. The rate at which your muscles repair slows down. 2. Circulation. Blood flow to muscles and joints becomes less efficient. 3. Hormones. Lower growth hormone and testosterone affect recovery. 4. Inflammation. Recovery involves more inflammation, and it may linger longer. Even small strains can take extra time to heal. And if you're not stretching, sleeping well, or hydrating enough, the recovery window can stretch even further. Police light. Why you shouldn't ignore it. If you push through pain without rest or proper care, you increase your risk of 1. Joint issues. 2. Tendon injuries. 3. Chronic fatigue. 4. And even burnout. Ignoring recovery time can turn beneficial movement into long-term damage, which may discourage you from staying active altogether. White tick mark. What you can do. Spend 5 to 10 minutes gently warming your body before activity. Stretch lightly afterward to reduce soreness and improve flexibility. Rest is where recovery and progress happens. Alternate workout days with lighter movement, walking, tai chi, or gentle yoga. Drink water before, during, and after exercise. Eat a light snack with protein and carbs post-activity to support muscle repair. Most of your body's repair and rebuilding occurs during deep sleep. Prioritize 7 to 9 hours per night, and don't underestimate the power of a short nap. Ice can reduce swelling or pain after activity. Heat can ease stiffness before movement. Epsom salt baths also help relax sore muscles. Omega-3s, turmeric, magnesium, and collagen can assist recovery. Always check with your doctor before starting new supplements. Soreness that lasts more than 48 hours might mean you overdid it. Gentle movement often helps more than total inactivity. Slower recovery doesn't mean stopping. It means honoring the pace your body needs and learning how to work with it, not against it. Aging doesn't mean you can't move. It means you move smarter. And that wisdom is power. So, let's take a moment and look back. You've just discovered 10 signs of aging that most people ignore. Poor sleep, brain fog, muscle loss, aging skin, digestive issues, afternoon fatigue, stubborn belly fat, blurry vision, emotional swings, and slower recovery. Maybe you recognized one. Maybe you saw yourself in 5. Or maybe you saw someone you love. But here's the beautiful truth. Awareness is power. Glowing star. The good news, none of these signs are a life sentence. They're simply your body talking to you. And the moment you start listening, you begin to shift. You're not broken. You're evolving. And with the right care, nutrition, movement, and mindset, you can age with strength, clarity, and confidence. Heart. What aging well really means It's not about reversing the clock. It's about owning your time. It's about waking up with more energy, moving your body with less pain, feeling connected to yourself, to others, to life. And most of all, it's about knowing that your best years aren't behind you. They're right here, waiting for you to show up. White tick mark what you can do today. Choose one habit from this video to try this week. Talk to your doctor or a loved one about how you've been feeling. Take a short walk. Drink a glass of water. Add spinach to your next meal. Rest when you need it. Breathe deeper. Smile more. Aging is not something to fear. It's something to embrace, with wisdom, with grace, and with action. If this video gave you a moment of clarity, or a spark of hope, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community. We share weekly videos on healthy aging, nutrition, brain care, movement, and more, all tailored for real people like you. Speech bubble, and leave a comment below. What's one small change you're ready to make today? Let's inspire each other, one choice, one habit, one video at a time. This is your time. Your golden years. Let's make them vibrant. Orange heart, you're not just aging.